Hello, everybody. My name is Phil Tanalia. I am a mental health expert, and today is October the 10th, 2019. And for those of you that don't know it, it is World Mental Health Day. So I thought what I would do would be to shoot this brief clip about how to promote your own mental health. And we're going to use a handy dandy little diagram, which I call the ACT matrix. So now you see my diagram up there, and actually that is the official name of it, developed by Dr. Kevin Polk. And what I want to do with you is take you on a mental health loop. So, what the way this would work would be you would have this diagram in front of you. You could draw it. It's here in front of you so you can recall it. If you want to go back over, draw it again, that's fine. But we always want to start down here with the question, who is important to me? So you would ask yourself that question. I'm going to ask myself, who's important to me? Well, what shows up for me is my wife and my children are important to me. You will then notice who shows up for you. And then as you do, you just kind of notice how that feels as you're thinking about your important person or persons. It could even be the family pet. So once we have that going, we're going to go on a loop around the matrix. So we're going to move from this question to over here, which is, well, what kind of yucky stuff might show up on the inside of you that gets in the way for you? And by yucky stuff, I mean like unwanted thoughts and feelings, urges. The biggie is fear. It shows up for everybody, shows up for me. So you could notice if there's anything showing up inside of you that might be getting in the way, or maybe something that might be getting in the way that you could anticipate down the road. So you just kind of let that come up. Could be anger, could be stress, could have an upcoming meeting coming, could have some anxiety about that. You just notice it. That's all we're doing here. So we keep going around, and now we're going to be moving into the upper left-hand corner of the matrix. And now you could be thinking about what you might do when this yucky stuff down here shows up inside of you. So, for example, fear shows up inside of everybody, myself included, and you might want to run to move away from the fear, do something to get away from it. For anger, maybe you're going to yell. For stress, maybe you're going to hop on your phone or check your Facebook post or something like that. You're going to do some action to try to eliminate or control or minimize what I call that yucky stuff that's showing up on the inside of you. And then as we keep coming around the loop, we're going to come to, well, what can I do to keep moving toward who? And now I just added what is important because it could also be something that you're moving toward an event or something like that. So for me, it would be, I could hug my wife. I could text my kids. So just think about some small little thing that you could do, some small, simple thing that you would do to move toward that important person or thing. You can even imagine yourself doing it. So what we've done now, we've just done what I call a mental health loop. And what we have just been doing, what I've been doing with you, is all we're doing now is just simply noticing all of that. So we're noticing who's important to you. You step back, okay, this person is important to me. Step back, notice, here's that yucky stuff that might show up inside of me or that actually is showing up inside of me. Step back, there's that thing that I might do to move away from that stuff. And then finally, stepping back and noticing what you could do to move toward who and what is important. And that's a basic mental health loop. And if you do that loop a few times, you will find that this loop really helps you to kind of notice the big picture of what's going on for you. And when you can notice things from a more backed up perspective, you're in a better position to kind of make choices that are going to work for you. So there's your mental health loop right there. I would suggest that you try it out. You can email me, let me know what you think. And I would also suggest that for something a little bit extra, show it to somebody else. Happy World Mental Health Day.